ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
I know of two classical ways of dividing the thematics of the Bhagavad Gita, and I will share them with you. These ways are very useful to know because as Bhagavad Gita is a free-flowing conversation, knowing these thematics gives a structure and you can always check where in Bhagavad Gita you are according to these themes. This will really help us to gain clarity on the topics. And also, if you know this way of dividing Bhagavad Gita, and you would be in a circle of spiritualists or intellectuals discussing Bhagavad Gita, you have entrance to the discussion. You can discuss about Bhagavad Gita in a very informed way. That's why I like to share it with you, and I like you to learn this. And each episode, I'm going to repeat it, so we're going to see where we are in regards of these topics. So, I'm going to share with you now. The first way I know of dividing the thematics of the Bhagavad Gita is according to 5 topics. So these are Ishvara, it means the topic about God. Ishvara means controller. So it's Ishvara. The other one, number 2, is Jiva, the topic about the soul. Number 3 is Prakriti, the topic about the material nature. Number 4 is Karma, the topic about activities. Number 5 is Kala, the topic about time, which also includes death. So I repeat them. It's Ishvara, the topic about God. Jiva, the topic about the soul. Prakriti, the topic about material nature. Karma, the topic about activities. And Kala, the topic about time. The second way I know of dividing the Bhagavad Gita is into 3 sections. The first 6 chapters are called the Karma Kand. Kand means a section. So it's the section that describes activities, Karma Kand. The middle 6 chapters are called the Bhakti Kand. And Bhakti is on the topic of God and devotion to God. The last 6 chapters are called the Gyan Kand. So it's the section about knowledge. So this gives knowledge about the material energy, knowledge about our duties, and also the conclusion of the Bhagavad Gita. So it's Karma Kand, Bhakti Kand, and Jnana Kand. I will now give you a teaser to increase your appetite. I read through the Bhagavad Gita and I took note on each topic, like a subtopic that is within each of these kands. And I'm going to read them to you. I myself was so mesmerized, I was like blown away how rich Bhagavad Gita is and how many interesting topics it has. So let me read to you. So in the Karma Kand, we find the science of the soul. Who am I? We find overview over different possibilities how to act in this world. Good karma, forbidden karma, and activities without reaction. It explains that human life is meant for yajna, so it gives the science of sacrifice. It gives the cosmic relationship between humans and devatas. Devatas are very elevated beings who have taken on responsibilities in this material creations. Sometimes it's translated into demigod. And Krishna gives a very clear recommendation to Arjuna to act in yoga. Then he gives an overview over all the yoga systems. Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Jnana yoga, and Bhakti yoga. He explains the role of the spiritual teacher. He explains how to act as to not be entangled, but to be liberated. How to act as to feel peaceful. And how to act as to create peace in the world. how anger arises and also how to avoid anger, the reason for self-destructive behavior, how to control the mind. He gives his recommendation of which yoga system is the most complete. And there Karma Kand finishes and Bhakti Kand starts. And in Bhakti Kand, Krishna will share the following: the science of how to die in a good consciousness, the science of the next destination of the soul, the knowledge of God. He explains the 8 material energies of God. He explains his superior spiritual energy. He explains which persons are prone to approach God and which persons are prone to not be religious. Krishna shows his Virat Roop, his universal form. Krishna explains his relationship with the Vedas. He explains how to approach God in devotion. He explains the nature of the absolute, dual or non-dual, personal or impersonal. And here ends the Bhakti Kand. And then the Gyan Kand begins, and the following topics are explained by Krishna. He goes back and explains to a very great extent the material energies that run this material world. And he explains how material energy affects the human psyche, lifestyles, goals, and activities. He gives the intricacies of action. He explains the duties of humans and how to perform these duties in different mindsets. He gives a conclusion, and he also states what is the benefit of reading the Bhagavad Gita. And here the Gyan Kand ends. So what do you think about these topics? Do they sound interesting? Do you think some clarity on them would be useful and improve your life? Let me know in the comments below.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna